Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In the last video, we talked about pointers in function, and in this video, we will talk about function pointers. What are function pointers and how we can use it? So let's get started. First of all, the definition. If you are asked about the definition in the interview, then you will give a one-liner, and that is when pointer points towards the address of a function, then it is called function pointer. Simple. The syntax of the function pointer is starting with return type, then we will have a parenthesis enclosed with asterisk and then the function name, and then we will give the arguments in another parenthesis. Okay, let's see a demo example which will clear this out. So the example code having a function named sum. It is a simple function and it simply contains a value which is going to store the sum of the numbers that is being passed to it, and its function is completed here. Now, how we can use this simple function as a function pointer from our main block, that is our int main. So in our int main, first of all, we will declare a function pointer by this way. We will declare a return type, which is void in this case. Then the statement or syntax that we discussed in the last slide, asterisk with the function pointer. This function pointer is a name. We can give any name, and then what type of arguments are going to be passed into the function. So int and int, because the function that we are going to associate with it later on is having two integers, as we can see here, int a, int b. Okay, so that's why we are mentioning int comma int. Next, we are assigning this function pointer with the address of a simple function which is declared here, the sum. Okay, so now function pointer points towards the address of this function named sum. Okay, and this is what the definition of function pointer is that we just learned in the last slide. Okay, function pointer is any function that points towards the address of another function, right? So next, how we can invoke this function using a variable, and that we are going to see in the next syntax. Okay, we will call the function pointer by this syntax. We will enclose the parenthesis having asterisk and function pointer name, and then in the next set of parentheses we will pass the arguments, which are two integers whose sum we want to calculate, that is 10 and 15 in this case. So this is how we can invoke that function using a function pointer. Alright, so I hope you have understood this concept. It is similar to a pointer in normal variables. In pointers, what we do, we manipulate or modify the value of a variable indirectly or by reference. In the same way, we are calling the function but indirectly by address. We are not directly calling the function named sum, but we are calling the function named function pointer using a function pointer actually, which is basically the address of the function. So we are invoking this function using its address. So there is very much similarity between the pointers in variables and pointer in functions. So that's all the concept about function pointers. I hope you have understood it. Thank you very much guys. That's it for this video. Prepare well for your job interviews and all the very best.